Orm is eternally jealous of his half-brother, known on the surface world as Aquaman, and has dedicated his life to not only taking his throne away from him, and thereby taking it for himself, but also destroying everything and everyone that he holds dear. Although they are related by blood, Orm has none of Aquaman's nobility or charity, and only exhibits ruthlessness and sadism. What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with yet another action figure review video, and today we're having a look at the DC Direct Page Punchers Ocean Master by Mcfarlane Toys. Starting off this video, guys, we're of course having a look at the Page Punchers Mcfarlane packaging, and is of course that traditional red, white, and black with the DC Direct and Mcfarlane logo in the top corner, with the DC logo at the bottom, as well as Ocean Master's name. Flipping over to the side, guys, we see Ocean Master from the Aquaman comic. Oh, on the back, guys, we see the comic cover as well as the promo shot of the figure, and I absolutely love the promo shot on this figure because this is actually a gold with the black and the dark red cape. However, as you see inside, it's more of a bronze looking color. I would have loved if that gold really popped. Flipping over to the side, guys, not really much going on other than DC Direct and Page Punchers at the bottom. Nothing going on top other than more logos. And then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and rip the Ocean Master out of his packaging and see how he looks. So right here, guys, straight out of the package, standing straight up and down on the rotating turntable, here we have Ocean Master. And for my first hand impressions on this figure, I'm not really feeling it. I mean, the back art of the figure looks good on the box with the bright gold and the black and the reddish looking cape. However, this guy is a bronze and a little bit of a blackish blue with a purple maroonish cape. Now, I'm not one to dog on the colors of a figure because if I have to, I will just paint it and make it look more like the back of the box. However, I'm confused on this figure and why he is in this Page Punchers. As we can see, he gets his own little comic image here. Let's bring it right here in the front, blocking the figure. But he's only inside this book for a flashback scene, and it's not even the outfit he's wearing here. It is the old school Ocean Master uniform, and then we have this one here with chains and medals, and I feel like it would have made more sense for them to add the other co-star of this comic, which is, I'm assuming his name is Garth. I don't know why they didn't put him in here with Aqualad. I personally would have loved that because it would have built up my Teen Titans set. However, I don't get why Ocean Master's in here. I get he sells in terms of an Aquaman villain, but if he's not a part of the story in a major sense, he shouldn't be a part of the Page Punchers. When it comes to his face, we'll get into that when we look in the detail. His face is absolutely ugly. I don't know why he's got this who farted look on his face, like the way his lips are frowned down, and I know he's supposed to look mad, but it just looks like he smelt it and he's trying to figure out who dealt it. You know what I'm saying? With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and take Ocean Master off of the rotating turntable and take a closer look at the accessories that he came with. When it comes to accessories, guys, I'm pretty sure Ocean Master comes with the most, and that's just due to interchangeable hands. He does, of course, come with a DC logo stand with just stamped right there on the front. He also comes with his very own trading card with, again, that black, gold, and red suit. But we're missing that here. Flipping over to the back, guys, he does, of course, come with his own read-up. If you want to pause the screen and read it right now, always give you guys that little bit of a second. When it comes to his other accessories, guys, his weaponry, he comes with this beautifully detailed trident. I actually love this trident and how one side is longer than the other. It is actually a really cool looking trident and one we haven't seen before, being that the last one we saw for Ocean Master was his silver one with the detailed markings. This one here is wrapped in some chains. Looks like it has some coral flakes up top, and then has its own little customized handle, whereas this one did not. And of course, guys, he's the only one that comes with interchangeable hands. He has these little gripping, or not gripping, but, you know, flexed out hands and then he has these gripping hands for the trident. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and take a closer look at the detail of Ocean Master. And once again, guys, I forgot the comic. He does come with his own comic cover, but it is the same story as the other ones on the inside. And once again, I just happened to open it up to the page where he is referenced. However, it is the wrong uniform. I don't get why he's a part of this wave if he's not a part of this story in a major way. When it comes to the detail, guys, this guy is indeed detailed. He does look fairly good. Starting off with a head sculpt, I do love we get the iconic Ocean Master mask, how he's got the little fins going off on the side, especially comparing it to the recently looked at Ocean Master. I love seeing these two side by side. You can kind of give him like a before and after look to him. However, I hate this mouthpiece on this figure. The detail in this mouth is just, he looks ugly. I mean, is that a fish face? I can't tell. He's very fish-like to me. I don't get it. But I guess that is the point, being he is the Ocean Master, but he just looks so freaking ugly with his mouth like that. I don't get why he is like that. Going down here now, guys, looking at the chest, I do love how detailed the chest is, although I'm not sure what this logo is. This doesn't really look like anything the Ocean Master's chest logo has looked like, being that we have seen it with like the manta ray look. And it is the same thing that is on the cover of the comic. However, I've never seen that used for Ocean Master. Going down here, guys, looking at his midsection. His midsection is beautifully detailed with his belt and hip guards. They are beautifully detailed, as well as his shoulder pads and his gauntlet. I love these little fins, and these fins are actually relatively sharp. They're sharper than Black Manta's swords and his little scepter or trident, whatever you want to call it, but they are very prickly. They're not a hard plastic. They are a soft, bendy plastic, so I wouldn't want to warp them over time, so be careful with that. Going out here now, guys, looking at his legs. His legs, to me, as of right now, are the most detailed we have seen in this page puncher line, being that he has all of these. Actually, I take that back. Looking over here at Black Manta, his are definitely more detailed than his. However, they still look good. I do love like the cracked leather look that he has going on. And then of course down here, guys, looking at his boots. His boots are still beautifully detailed, and they kind of have like a silverish gold looking hue to them. I don't really know what it is, but the color is just beautiful on the boots. It doesn't really match the rest of it though. To me, it doesn't really match. It might match to you, but to me, it just looks off. And then of course, in Aquaman fashion, he comes with the calf fins on the back. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and take a closer look at Ocean Master's size, his articulation, and get into some size comparison. When it comes to how tall Ocean Master stands, guys, to the top of the fin, looks like Ocean Master stands at 7¼ inches tall. So if you want to round down to the standard Mcfarlane 7 inches, you can. Let's go ahead and move him off of his little display base here and take a look at that articulation. Starting off with the head articulation, he cannot look up at all. Maybe that's just mine, but it looks like the bottom piece is just smacking into the neck, so he can't look up at all. He can look down only a little bit. In terms of his head articulation, he does of course on a ball joint, so he can rotate all the way around and gets very little head tilt, although he gets more on this side. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Going here now, guys, looking at his arm articulation. His arms go out about that far. He does come with a useful butterfly joint, bicep swivel, and double hinged elbows. When it comes to his hand articulations, they do switch off, so he does rotate all the way around and hinge up and down. Looking at his ab crunch, guys, his ab crunch does go forward ever so slightly, but he is a limbo master at the DC parties, and I think he might take the gold. When it comes to his waist articulation, I'm not getting it to swivel. However, he does have an ab swivel. His legs go forward about that far, which is not far at all. He does have a big Mcfarlane diaper, and it does go back about that far. So it can't even go back at all due to his big rubber buttocks. He does, of course, have double hinged knees, and when it comes to his ankles, they do articulate down, they articulate up. He has toe articulation, and of course that beautiful ankle pivot. Starting off this size comparison, guys, here we have Ocean Master standing next to the same wave Page Puncher Black Manta and the Page Puncher Aqualad. And as you can see, the scale for all of them varies. It is actually different, and I love seeing that in Mcfarlane toys. Instead of all of them being at exactly, well, they are at the 7-inch scale. However, he is shorter, and Black Manta is actually taller than Ocean Master. Next up, guys, here we have the Page Punchers Ocean Master standing next to the Endless Winter Aquaman, and as you can see, the scale works great. Next up, guys, here we have Ocean Master from Page Puncher standing next to Ocean Master, the Target exclusive, and I do love the different variations of suits here, and like I said, you can have a before and after or a before and after, however you want your play pattern to be, your imagination, you do with it what you will, but these two scanning side by side does look great. And last but not least, guys, here we have Ocean Master standing next to the 6th Sense Marvel Legends Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and as you can see, the scale simply does not work. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it, another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my review on the Ocean Master, I'm gonna have to give him a solid 6.5 out of 10. I really wanted to love this figure, but I can't, being that he doesn't make any sense. He only shows up in this comic in a flashback scene. He's not even wearing this outfit, and he's just, I don't know why he's here. Now, if they would have added in the other guy, who I believe it said his name was Garth, then I feel like that would have made more sense, and he definitely would have looked the part, especially given Aqualad here a buddy to stand with. With all that said, though, guys, this figure does look good, but he just doesn't make sense to me in the wave, but he also kind of looks like a mess, being with the messed up face, but I do respect the amount of detail that Mcfarlane put in there. So 6.5, 7 out of 10. I'll leave that up to you. With all that said, though, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed. I try to put up at least 2 videos a week for you guys to enjoy. With all that said, though, guys, I'm getting out of here, and I will see you in the next video.